I don't care that my daughter is bisexual. It changes absolutely nothing about our relationship. I do think that God did in fact make her this way. Very good points that if homosexuality is a choice, then how is it a sin? As humans, we are sinful by nature. We are all born sinful. We didn't ask to be born that way, we didn't have the choice. We are all made in the image of God despite being born with a sinful nature. We can try as hard as we can to limit our sin, but we will never get rid of it altogether. Because of this, I wouldn't try and change my daughter's sexual orientation even if I wanted to. Because even if she was straight, she still wouldn't be perfect. And her being bisexual doesn't make her any worse than anyone else. I wholeheartedly support her. Always have, and I always will. She is free to love whomever she pleases, and I hope that she will never let anyone change that. Love is love. And as a Christian, I will continue to love and support my daughter, through and through. Commenter, your sister sent you here because she knew you'd find a ton of support that, apparently, is nowhere to be found in the circles you run in. Your daughter came out as bi and your wife came out as an abusive parent. It was a big week for your household, but only one of those things warrants cutting the person out of your life. I think you already know which it is. Update. I made a post about a week ago after my wife of almost 15 years practically disowned my daughter. She went to screaming and yelling out homophobic slurs to my daughter after she came out as bisexual. She threatened to divorce me because I confronted her on her reaction and defended my daughter. I spoke with my daughter about the situation to get her thoughts on everything, to which she just said it is what it is and that she was scared that might happen, and it absolutely broke my heart. I reassured her that there is nothing she could do to make me stop loving her and that I wish her mother would have shared that same feeling. Then I broke the news to her: I'm divorcing your mother. At first she smiled because she thought I was joking, then she began to cry because she thinks she's ruined the family. I told her that I wasn't divorcing her mother because of her, but because of what her mother said to her. It's absolutely not her fault. She bawled her eyes out and I didn't know what to say. I just gave her the biggest hug I could and told her that it would be unfair and wrong to force her to continue to grow up in a household with so much hatred directed at her for no reason. I see people of the LGBTQ+ community ridiculed daily in the world, and I'll be damned if I let it happen to her in her own house. That's unhealthy mentally and emotionally. I contacted my lawyer about the situation, and within days, my wife was served with divorce papers. She calls me immediately after and yells at me for defending a F-slur and choosing my, not our, daughter over the only thing I've ever done right in my life, her. I was disgusted to say the least, but I felt really good about everything now. Everything was crystal clear. My wife of 15 years has shown me her true colors. I did in fact marry the devil. I have a long list of regrets in my life, and not seeing her for who she truly is sooner is definitely one of them. Commenter, you are a good parent and a great dad. I hope you are recording and saving all this vitriol your soon-to-be ex is saying about your daughter. With divorce comes custody of minor children, and at 15 your child is a minor. You need enough evidence to get the court to give you sole custody of that little girl and away from her evil mother. Commenter 2, you're an awesome father and an awesome human being.